Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. The Southern Clairvoyant. Today I'm going to be making some homemade chicken noodle soup. Very easy recipe, so don't let the title scare you. But I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for returning. Thank you to my new subscribers as well. Let's get to cooking. Now I have this set up to where you can just absolutely screenshot this, but all you're going to need is about 6 pieces of the chicken tenderloins, 1 bag of wide egg noodles, the 16-ounce, 3 cans of cream of chicken soup, and 3 cans of chicken broth, and of course salt and pepper to taste. Just going to throw my chicken in here. And I'm going to add about 2 cups of water in here. Now I've had this boiling on high for about 5 minutes, and my chicken tenders, they're starting to get really tender. See, they're starting to kind of shred apart. So I'm just going to kind of shred them apart here and there. I'm not going to completely shred them, but I'm wanting to make them smaller than bite size. Another option that you can do is just take pieces out and just kind of shred them apart like this. They easily just tear apart, or just take a knife and then just put them back in there. Another option, if you don't have time to prepare your chicken, or if you're in a really big hurry, you can get this great value. You can get this chicken breast in a can, and I would suggest to add 2 to 3 cans of this and just let it simmer and get warm in 2 cups of water. Okay, I just added my 3 cans of chicken broth and my 3 cans of cream of chicken. So I'm going to add 1 cup of water. I'm going to give this a good stir, and I'm going to put this on medium to high heat. You don't want it boiling, because once it heats back up real good, we're going to add our egg noodles. I'm going to make some homemade cornbread while I wait on that broth to heat up. I'm going to be following this directions right here on the back. The Easy Southern Cornbread recipe, that's exactly the recipe that I use. And I always use this cornmeal. I'm going to preheat my oven to 450, and I've already got oil in this pan. I'm going to go ahead and set it in my oven and let it preheat with my oven. I got my cornmeal all mixed up. Okay, I'm going to take this out of the oven. Now, you have to be very careful. It's extremely hot. I'm going to put this back in for about 20-25 minutes. I'll just watch it. Okay. Now that this is simmering pretty good, I'm going to go ahead, while my cornbread's in, I'm going to go ahead and add my egg noodles in here. Entire bag. Just give it a little stir. I still have this on medium heat. I'm going to let this continue to cook on medium heat for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it down. Trust me, the noodles will get tender. Oh, just smell that. Look at that. This is where you can add your salts and your pepper if you add more. Now my noodles are pretty good and tender. I'm going to go ahead and turn this down back on simmer and just let it just continue to cook just a little. I'm just going to gently stir it. I'm not going to stir it real hard. I don't want my noodles to break apart, but I'm just going to let it simmer here while my cornbread's finishing. And I'm going to make sure that nothing is sticking to the bottom. Now this is where you can just determine how thick or how thin you want it. If you need to, you can add more water to this. Here's that cornbread, you guys. Doesn't that look so good? And here is our soup. I did add 2 cups of water to this after I put the noodles in because it was getting really thick. The noodles were just making the broth thicker. So yeah, just look at that. I'm sorry if I steamed you up there, but just look at that. It's so good, so yummy, so delicious and nutritious, and it's perfect for those cold days when you're just in the house and you have nothing else to do. Here is my soup. Look at that. Yummy, yummy. So nutritious and delicious, and it's so perfect for cold winter days as well, and healthy. Oh my goodness, so healthy, so delicious, so satisfying. But please make this recipe. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out and cooking with me today, and until the next video, peace.